Gen X usually gets ignored in the generational talk. But financially, they're now front and center. With trillions set to change hands, Gen X is the biggest short-term winner in the great wealth transfer. This video breaks down what's coming, what it means, and why Gen X is carrying more than just an inheritance. But before we go any further, yes, this is an AI voice, but a real person wrote this. I earned my financial freedom and I'm not doing this for money. I don't like narrating videos, so I use an AI voice. Ignore that the voice is AI. The video is worth it. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Gen X set to inherit trillions each year. Gen X is expected to inherit $1.4 trillion annually over the next decade, according to Cerulli Associates. That puts them ahead of millennials and marks the start of the great wealth transfer. Most of it will come through real estate, retirement accounts, and other assets passed down from boomer parents. But just because the number is huge doesn't mean the pressure goes away. Gen X may not receive as much inheritance as expected. Boomers are living longer and spending more, which eats into what's left to pass on. Healthcare costs, long-term care, and reverse mortgages are shrinking inheritance totals fast. Even families with decent-sized estates are watching those assets drain. Many Gen Xers may get less than they think, or get it much later than planned. That $1.4 trillion isn't evenly spread either. Most Gen Xers don't expect inheritance to boost retirement. Only 12% of Gen Xers say inheritance will seriously help their retirement, according to a Prudential survey. Most expect to use it for other things like helping family, paying off debt, or covering rising costs. That shows just how stretched many feels, even with a windfall on the horizon. Inheritance might help a little, but it's not part of the core plan. They're not banking on it, and for good reason. Gen X caught between supporting parents and kids. More than half of Gen X is supporting someone else. A nationwide study found that 56% are helping their parents, their kids, or both. It's the classic sandwich generation trap, getting squeezed from both sides. That constant financial pull makes saving for retirement or investing extra money harder. Even with inheritance on the way, most Gen Xers are already stretched thin. Over half of Gen X parents expect to support adult children. A U.S. bank survey found that 53% of Gen X parents believe their kids will still need financial help well into adulthood. With rising housing costs, student debt, and a tough job market, that's become the reality, not just a worry. Many already expect to use future inheritance to cover family needs, not personal luxuries. For Gen X, the wealth transfer won't be a windfall, it'll be another round of responsibility. That's the part no one's really talking about. Gen X says they'll need a lot to retire comfortably. According to Northwestern Mutual's 2024 Planning and Progress study, Gen Xers believe they'll need about $1.56 million to retire the way they want. That number reflects rising costs, longer lifespans, and the reality that many want to stop working before Social Security kicks in. But knowing what's needed and being able to reach it are two different things. And the pressure is mounting as time runs short for catch-up plans. Only a small share feel on track with retirement savings. A Schroders recent survey found that just 14% of Gen Xers feel they've saved enough to retire. The rest are either unsure or flat out behind. Many are juggling mortgages, college tuition, and support for aging parents, all while trying to stash something away for themselves. Even with a possible inheritance, most feel like they're scrambling. The gap between what's needed and what's saved is still wide. Gen X plans to retire at 60, but are they ready? Recent research from Natixis shows that the average Gen Xer expects to retire at age 60. That's a solid goal, but it comes with risks. Healthcare costs alone can crush early retirement plans, especially for those who haven't factored in coverage gaps before Medicare kicks in. Retiring early also means stretching savings longer. For many Gen Xers, it's less about choosing early retirement and more about making it possible at all. Majority of Gen X are actively saving for retirement. It's not all bad news. According to the FINRA Investor Education Foundation, over 6 in 10 Gen Xers have some type of retirement account. Most of those who are saving are actively contributing and not touching the money early. That's a good sign. Despite the chaos and costs, Gen X is still putting in the work to build a real financial future. Quiet consistency may be their best long-term move. Inheritance alone won't secure Gen X's financial future. The great wealth transfer is big, but it's not a cure-all. Gen X still has to manage debt, care for family, and hit retirement targets with or without a payout. Inheritance may help, but it won't fix bad planning or delayed saving. Those who use it well, paying down high-interest debt, investing smart, and avoiding lifestyle creep will have the best shot at building lasting wealth. The rest will burn through it before it has a chance to grow. The real cost of inheritance for Gen X. Gen X isn't just inheriting money, they're inheriting responsibility. The numbers look big, but so do the expectations, obligations, and gaps they're still trying to close. Retirement, support for parents, and launching adult kids all collide at once. The great wealth transfer might help, but it won't carry the whole load. Smart planning, not just lucky timing, is what will actually change the game. Thanks for watching. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.